Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have two articles here, and I have three pictures. Three little pictures, not those pigs that we spoke about before. We have this article here, and I can't help looking at it this way. This is when the rich relative visits the poor relative. That's how I see this. I don't want to insult anybody, and if I did, I really don't care, because that's how I see it, and I can't change this way of interpreting certain things. In this case, this article comes from the New Voice of Ukraine, and we find that Ursula von der Leyen and Joseph Borrell arrive in Kyiv. And here is the picture on February 2nd, 2023. Now, that person who said that a picture tells or speaks 1,000 words is true. Like, look here. This is the way I see it. First, look at this guy. He's like, so sweet. Now look at her. Let me do this. I don't like your perfume. I'm gonna touch you though. Now look at this one right here. Are they really getting into it or something? What's going on there? Let me put a little smile over there. And this guy's, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. Whew. So that's the way I see this. All right, crazy as it is. Now you get in my head with this. This is the fourth visit of Ursula von der Leyen into Kiev since the beginning of the full-scale war initiated by Russia. Okay, so she is here, and this is what she said. We are here together to show that the EU stands by Ukraine as firmly like a as ever, she tweeted. Good job, good job. Borrell has also named this visit as, and I'm quoting, the strongest message of support from EU. Now what happens? He estimates, this is important, the amount of European assistance to Ukraine in its full-scale war against, probably here, Russia, at about 50 billion euros. So it's $55 billion with a B, right? And will still stand with you to win and, last word, rebuild. So that gets me to the second article, which is going to be about the person right here, Ukrainian Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal. Now, let's go to Denis Shmyhal. Denis Shmyhal, this is the Mr. Shmyhal. This is the Ukrainian Prime Minister. All right. Then we have Borrell, right? Borrell was what? What's his name? Chief, whatever, Spanish politician. But he is the, like Lavrov would be for Russia. He is for the European Union, like a diplomat, main diplomat guy. And here we have Borrell. What the hell? Something smells here, fishy. I didn't take a shower in what, 3 months now? And then we have a beauty, this beauty right here. Aww. This is Ursula. Like, ta-da! I know, I picked it. Because it doesn't do her, any favor. Neither the smelly weasel here and the Ukrainian. All right, so let's go back to our ships. Ta-da! Ukrainska Pravda, February 2nd, Ukraine's Prime Minister, this guy, tells those guys, informs EU, which is this and this, that countries' losses, Ukraine's losses from Russian aggression could reach 750 billion, I'm guessing, dollars. All right? Why? Because about 2 months ago, this $750 billion bill was about $500 billion bill. So Denis Shmyhal, Prime Minister of Ukraine, states that the cost of post-war restoration of Ukraine's losses suffered due to Russian aggression has exceeded 600 billion euros. So that will be about what, 750 billion. Anyway, it's a lot anyway. We got here some numbers. He likes numbers, obviously, and I do like numbers as well. At the beginning of June, it was 350 billion euros. At the beginning of 2023, it may be about 600 to 750 billion euros. So that's billion euros over there, Zmichal said. So, ready? Ready? Now it says here, Charles Michel, and it's another weasel, and I'm going to show you Charles Michel so we don't have any questions. Now, I promise Michel is not Zmichal, okay? So this is Michel, okay? Charles Michel. This is Michel. This is Zmichal. Not the same person. Papam? Papam. Now you tell me what's going on here. Brothers from another mother, what is, look at this. Papap. You tell me what's going on here. Please do. And we got this one, ha ha ha, and what's going on here? Why are you laughing, guys? So, let's go back to this. Ta-da, another Zmichal here. So, I think that little information that Mr. Zmichal provided the European Union should not be given only to, maybe given first to the United States of America, and then showed to the Europeans, because maybe they have something to say about it, if you know what I mean, in the reconstruction. So it's like you have two neighbors blow your house, you go and show the guys that blew your house, or hey, look, this is the how much it cost me to rebuild it. Yeah, but we blew your house out because he made us. Oh, so that actually it's maybe, huh? So anyway, that bill, 750 billion euros, is going to reach much more than that. And can you imagine how many banks are doing like this around the fire of gold and money and loans? They're warming their feet. You go, that's only me here. And all those companies that will be helping rebuild Ukraine will be like, what a coincidence. So yeah, this is it, my friends. Those, how should I put it, rich relatives visit the poor relatives, and the poor relatives are going to give the rich relatives, hey, rich relative, here is how much money I'm in debt. Can you take care of it? Yeah, I'll make my family work for you. Why not? Not my family, I'm gonna make my employees work for you, because the rich relatives have businesses, own businesses in Europe and the United States of America, in this case just Europe, and they will go back with that little note of 750 billion euros. It was not in dollars, it was in euros, because so they understand exactly the hint, and they give it to them. Those guys are gonna run, Borrell and Ursula, Josep and Ursula gonna, or maybe like Slater, I would say, if you know what I mean, Slater. And there was Slater over there, but the weasels don't Slater. The weasels just hop, pop, 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 pop. So they will go to the European Union and say, hey, I have a surprise, my workers. Since they're rich, they go to their companies that they own. Here, 750 billion euros. You gotta pay my poor relative. Go to work. Okay? And your kids. And your grandchildren. And your future generations. Yeah, right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart. Look for the truth and be just.